All right, let's talk about home security. It's something that needs to be talked about. Now, I believe personally the number one thing that you can do to protect your home is to get an alarm system. Even if it's not monitored meaning if it goes off, it contacts the police department, or actually it contacts a company and the company contacts the police department. But even if you have one that doesn't do that, it just has an alarm that goes off, a big siren, I think it's the number one thing. And the reason being is even if you have a dog, somebody could come in and uh, get the dog and do something bad to it. And then you would come home, you wouldn't even know, you just wouldn't hear your dog maybe. And then you'd come in and wouldn't know what was going on. At least this, you can hook it to your Wi-Fi or hook it to your network, and it will email you if the alarm goes off or send you a text. Also, when you come in, if you don't hear their alarm, you'll know, hey, something's going on. Because I think one of the most frightful things is, let's say you come home at night, and then let's say the person's in your house. You wouldn't even know. Because if you didn't have an alarm, you just open the door and come in. And then let's say in the bathroom, that's what I always check, the shower, because, oh man, if somebody's standing there, I'd freak. But I got an alarm, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, somebody could be hiding in your house and you wouldn't even know it. You'd lock all the doors and think you're safe, and next thing you know, somebody would come out. But with the alarm system, that can't happen. It'd be very rare. If they came in and was somehow able to disable the alarm, like I said, you'd still know when you open the door because it wouldn't buzz. Another good thing about the alarm is if somebody tries to break into the house and that alarm goes off, it is so loud. I would say 99% or more of a burglar, as soon as they hear that alarm, they're going to just immediately shut the door and take off. So that's another good thing about the alarm. Now, let's say you wanted to go to phase two, because there is, let's say, a ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend or ex or somebody for some reason doesn't like you and they want to kill you. Well, that's still possible even with alarm. It won't matter. They'll kick in the door and that alarm will go off and they don't care. They'll come straight to your bedroom or wherever you're at and get you. So, especially at night when you're sleeping, because you're so vulnerable. When you're like some people, when they sleep like a log. They wouldn't even wake up. They wouldn't even know somebody came in and tried to get them. So your really only option on that would be, this is the apartment I live in, so I'm not going to get a steel door. But if I had a house, I would have a steel door put on. And you can get them at Home Depot. They're not that cheap. All they do is take off the door frame here and take out this door, and a whole nother frame goes in there. It's steel. And because these doors, even if you have a lock on them, even if it's a deadbolt, easily could kick them in. Easily. Anybody could just kick a door in. So you'd have to get a steel reinforced door. And if let's say somebody did kick in the front door, and the alarm's going off, and they don't care, and they come and start trying to get in this steel door, they won't be able to. They'll just kick on it, and it'll wake you up. And you'll be like, what's going on? All right. So if you want to go to, if you wouldn't even go to phase three, now that's going. A lot of people don't because there's a lot of responsibility on it. But phase three, and the windows would be another thing, because somebody could just kick in the glass and come in. So you'd have to do on that the same thing, either get the safety glass on there, or you'd have to get indoor bar on the window, where you can open it from the indoor, because you still got to have safety in case a fire or something happens. You don't want to be stuck inside. So, well, the third thing that you might want to get, and like I said, it's a huge responsibility having one, especially if you have kids in the house. And just anyway, if somebody comes in your house, you have the right to defend yourself, but especially for women, if I would think a woman would want a gun more than anybody, because let's say a 250-pound giant dude comes in, or a couple guys, what are you going to do? Hit them with a pillow? Even for a guy, what are you going to do? You're not going to do. Really not going to have a chance against that. But if you had a gun, that's the equalizer. Somebody comes in and you hear their alarm go off, and if you had a steel door, you'd have it made, because they wouldn't be able to get in the steel door. But even if they did, you'd have Smith and Wesson waiting for them. And you can get. There's a review on my channel if you want to look at it about the safety of buying a gun, what gun to get, and so I won't go into that. But yeah, this would be the third level of defense. So if somebody came in, well, for me, if the alarm goes off, I'm sleeping, I'll hear it. I wake up pretty easy, and I would immediately grab my gun. And if someone was coming out, of course, you'd have to yell loud, stop, I have a gun, I'll shoot, stop. And you just keep yelling that. If they keep coming, then you know what to do. So that's the 3 levels of defense that I would say would be the best. If anybody has any others, I would love to hear the comments. I know you definitely could include a dog in there because they bark, and a criminal comes by, they hear a barking dog, they're normally just going to go to a next easier target. So yeah, if you had a dog, you had an alarm, you had a steel door, you had bar for the window, and then you have a gun, you're going to be pretty darn safe, I would have to say. So if you have any questions or anything, leave them below, and I would love to hear what you do to protect your home.